Italian American Football League semifinals. Write it down. Defending champs Firenze taking on Ancona. Spot Toledo in the 42nd Italian Bowl on the line. Guelphi thrilled to have quarterback Jared Gerbino back in the lineup. First quarter, former Dartmouth Big Green signal caller with a big play. Firenze grabs the 6-0 lead. Second quarter, Firenze once again deep in Dolphin territory. Gerbino once again calls his own number. Good decision. 6 more for the Guelphi. The 2-point conversion makes it 14-0. Now Ancona trying to get back into the game. Puts together a good drive from short yardage. Cristiano Branchiacci finds the end zone. Dolphins it down 7, but Gerbino, the difference maker, leads another Firenze drive, capped off by his 3rd touchdown of the game. Firenze leading by 20 at the half. Ancona would make it a 7-point game in the second half, but too much from the Guelphi. Lily Power, 42-21. They're headed back to the Italian Bowl. Mason Lowry and Nick Ide tells us Firenze, it's more than just Gerbino, but boy, does he make a big difference.
Boy, is it fun to watch the Guelphi offense when they're firing on all cylinders, or what?
That is a good football team, and like you said, their offense, they've got so many weapons, so many ways they can attack you. It's really difficult to defend.
And this is the first time, really, since week 1 when we saw the Guelphi operating at full capacity. Andrea Fimiani and Jared Gerbino both healthy at the same time, and they've got Art Briles back at head coach. This was the first time he'd been there all season. You have to think psychologically that gives them a big boost.
Yeah, I noticed a difference in pep, and you kind of could see that in the tempo of the offense, and maybe that's a part of having both those quarterbacks back so you can run up tempo and you're not really tiring the guys out.
This felt a lot like the first meeting between these two teams back on April Fool's Day. The Guelphi built up a big lead at halftime. The Dolphins mounted a furious rally in the second half to make it close, but ultimately just ran out of time and couldn't complete the comeback here. Well, the Dolphins down 20 at the break. They come out and make it 27-21, but they just couldn't get enough stops or score enough points to really get it over the hump.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you're the Dolphins, you're going to look back at this, and again, it's just a recurring theme. How can we get ourselves to start better, start quicker against the better teams like Parma and Florence, which they have just not been able to do over the last couple of seasons?
Yeah, you do wonder how differently this game might have gone if Meji Sultana had made that early touchdown catch in the end zone. That early empty possession really came back to haunt them.
Yeah, it did, and you're right. You're going to look back and see that, because I think some of those plays really would have changed the momentum in the game.
We thought this game would be a shootout, and it was. Our next semifinal between the Parma Panthers and the Firenze Scorpions, which we'll have next Monday night here on BCSN. We're expecting something a little bit different. 2 outstanding defenses going head-to-head.
Yeah, and 2 great defensive coaches, so really looking forward to that. Nick Holt, again, we've talked a lot about how probably he deserves Coach of the Year this year. I mean,
absolutely.
Taking a team from the 2nd division, brought them up to the 1st division with limited help from Americans. I mean, they won their wild card game essentially without an import on the defensive side, and were dominant on defense. So really looking forward to that game.
So there you have it. We'll see the Firenze Guelphi at the Italian Bowl in Toledo in a couple of weeks' time. We'll send it back to you.